Okay, in this video, I'm going to tell you why you may or may not want to buy these DeWalt lights. And I'm going to tell you why DeWalt refuses to give me free tools. This is the DCL182. This is a lanyard light, and clearly DeWalt is into copying other people. Yes, I mean, because they're like, hey, we see Klein has a lanyard light, and we see Olight has a lanyard light. Hey, let's make a lanyard light that's very similar. It swivels, that it does an okay job. They did put a decent amount of overmold, more than their competitors. It clips in here. That's original idea right here. See that? See that? I do like the large lanyard size of this right here. And it's very clicky, very clicky. Aluminum as a lanyard. Seems pretty well built. You know, I'm going for this right here. Moving that back and forth, trying to bend it. But it is probably going to work past 1 or 2 days. And then it won't work. Charging is done through a USB-C port right there. On and off. This is where the love. We're having some breakups issues right here. That's 1,000 lumens. You push it again, it goes lower. Push it again, it goes lower, and then it's off. The problem is the lights. The problem is when I push it a second time, it doesn't shut off. If you're a work light, it should be on, off, but it didn't shut off. It didn't shut off again. That is not the way a work light should be. This is the way it should be. If you were a true work light, it'd be on, hold the button for quite a while. Well, wait a second. When you hold the button for quite a while in this, it shuts off. So, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it lists for some in the $90 range or whatever, and Amazon has it for what, 99% off right now, so it roughly brings it to $59 or $69. I can't remember. You do the math. It works out. Common Core, you know. It's a lanyard light. I think there might be better. Let's get to the alien tech right here. This engineer clearly was let go last week. The the hook right here, it may hold up or it may not. It has it's there. It is a function. The magnet, it makes me wonder if it is made by humans or aliens, just due to the fact because we were all taught that aliens has space age materials. So I'm confused. This is the same as the other light. It does have the goofy light function. Whoa, sorry about that. Clearly the aliens set that up. That's high, medium, then it goes to that. But I'm going to accept that light function, the switch function on this light here, because this is not the same light as I believe this is. This is like a flashlight, so I'll put up with some stupidity in this light. I will say, yes, I understand why you designed a light to where my finger goes partially in front of the light. Oh, that's, yes, yeah, oh, yeah, you know, in case you want to see what your finger looks like when a light shines through it. It's a good idea, but once again, back up, I want to tell you that I am rather fond of this light. I don't know if that means I'm part alien or partial to the engineer that was fired that developed this. When you do turn it on, both lights have an indicator. Sorry. You know, that was not done on purpose. I did not mean to mind you. That was clearly an accident. The green indicator means go. And if it is dead, it has red flashing light. So apparently aliens do have the same light technology as us as far as traffic lights. I am a fan of this light. I am. It breaks all common sense and all rules for what a flashlight should be. Now, I know they show in the images that this is stuck to a water heater. And so that way it's stuck right there. So the plumber's like, oh, man, that's got good light. Oh, that's good light. Oh. But maybe they're using this function or right here. I don't know. Maybe that's it, but that would be a low water heater. Or maybe you're flashing it up, pointing into the plumber's eye. Maybe plumbers don't like to see. Since I'm not a true plumber, I don't know what plumbers are looking for in lights, but this is a nice light. I like it. What am I using this light for? And I did buy these because DeWalt refuses to send them to me. And I have a funny story at the very end. This is going to be my new favorite light to walk our dogs, to make sure I don't step in you know what that they left earlier the other day for me. I like this. I really like this. I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that it's yellow and I can see it past everything else. This is the only yellow thing I have inside the house because I don't eat those bananas. Darren doesn't do bananas. But I like the light. I really do. It's heavy. It's about the weight of a brick. And it's slippery, so that way it doesn't get stuck in your hand. It's going to slip out of your hand. It will. But it's going to be my new Jeep light / walking the dog light. It is not a self-defense. I'm going to leave that to my Surefire Defender that blinds all of us when I turn it on. But the magnet is very impressive. When I stick it up to a screw that it can't even come in contact, it pulls the screw out of the wood, and literally, yes, you will be amazed here. I'm going to show you. The lighting, I don't know if I told you the hours on the other one. The other, you know, the lanyard, the one that I'm not recommending you buy, even though you probably will buy it, is an impressive 1,000 lumens. It goes down to lower than 1,000 lumens lower setting, and that lower setting has 12-hour runtime. Very impressive. This is 4,000 Kelvin, and this is 4,500. Can you tell that this is whiter? Oh my, this is definitely whiter by at least 500. Now, as my eyes regain consciousness, the first setting is 1,000 lumens at 2.5 hours. So we dropped an hour. So this is technically superior. The aliens have held back on this one. Low setting is 6 hours, whereas this doubles. The lanyard clearly is superior, but yet it isn't. In my eyes, but I still can't see properly, so you be the judge. So I promised that I'd tell you about that story about getting free tools from DeWalt, or that funny story. So maybe I didn't tell you free tools, but we were doing a forced stop elevator, and I picked up the phone one day, this several years back, and the person said, do you put elevators in? I'm like, I guess I could. So got with the engineer, and we did our first elevator. Several elevators later, we ended up at this job. It was a 4-stop elevator, basement, 3 levels up above that. And actually, we even went into the big attic. Forgot about that. So
put it in.
This is a big house. What happened to be, I was the GC at that job. Plus, I was a contractor. See my knuckles.
What are you doing? It's not supposed to slide through like that.
I got calluses on them. So I'm a GC / contractor, and that means I actually work with my hands. I don't just push papers. Well, either way, the guy that was doing kitchen mods there, halfway through the job, they hired a guy to do an island work and a few other finish the cabinets, a few other things like that. I found out that he was getting free tools from DeWalt, and I said, "Oh, well, you got a YouTube channel, right?" And he's like, "No." So I was like, really? I said, you got to hook me up, man. What's your source? Well, he gave me a couple contact informations on DeWalt. So I contacted DeWalt, and they said, no such program. We don't know what this guy's saying. So I contacted DeWalt back, and I was like, well, no, I'm assuming this is just standard procedure, just deny. And I was like, no, I'm a legitimate channel. You know, maybe not huge, but I know of other channels that have 1,000 subscribers, and they're getting free tools. And so either way, they found out the guy's rep, and they got a hold of that rep, And that rep got a hold of the guy that was telling me he was getting tools. And I'm like, I never told the guy's name to DeWalt. I mean, they had my business name. They didn't know what job we were working at. Either way, I still have never received anything free from DeWalt. I've not received anything from DeWalt. I mean, Milwaukee or Bosch or any tool manufacturer for that matter. And I'm glad that I didn't, because it allows me to give free, impartial reviews. And matter of fact, I don't need any tools. We have more than enough. God has blessed us with more than enough tools, and the only thing that would have helped is some tools as far as content, but that's not really us. I mean, I bought these tools because I'm kind of a flashlight nerd, and I thought, hey, they're cool, and I like DeWalt tools. I think they're pretty decent, but DeWalt doesn't like me, but I'm okay with that, because I can talk trash about this, and I'm glad that engineer was fired. We'll see you in the next video.